Hey you guys, thank you for watching another episode of Amor Conversation with me, Abiel Amor here. Today I have an amazing guest, Felicia Alvarez, owner of the City Republic Boutique. But before we get into that conversation, I want to make sure that you are subscribed, turning on your post notifications, and commenting down below. And the conversation doesn't have to end there. You can head over to Twitter using the hashtag Amor Conversation with suggestions or requests of someone that you would like to see.
Take a toast to the good vibes.
Have a conversation with. Let's go ahead and
Good
get into
day,
this
good
conversation.
vibes. It's a good day, good vibes. It's a good day, good vibes. Thank God I'm alive. It's a good day.
You just look so fly, like at all times. Like it's no off days.
Girl,
No off days.
this girl over here, you got some nerves. I be
Listen,
trying to catch up. I be watching her like, ooh, I'll be out killing it today. Let me go back in my
Let
closet.
me tell you, the last video you posted, I was trying to do the dance moves and I gave up. I promise you, I was like,
I be seeing you.
that's all I do though.
But you wait, you sweat. You mastered it.
I gotta put it away. But listen, I'm here with the beautiful Felicia. All right.
Felicia. It's okay. Everyone does it. It's normal. It's normal. In most
I
cases,
don't think I ever had to say your name out loud.
Nope.
So you never got to correct me.
Nope.
You see, that's why I asked that. What would you like to be addressed as your title? So we know it's Felicia
It's Felicia Alvarez.
Alvarez, yes.
Clean.
Okay, yes. Flaunt it, sis. Flaunt it.
I'm proud. Okay,
Yes.
I'm proud. Okay, yes.
And then, all right,
Okay.
so I'm here with the beautiful Felicia. So
Yes.
she just checked me because I mispronounced her name. I can just call you like, why? Never mind. Because I was going to say, you know how people call people their at names? But your at name is your name. So I was just been saying it all day.
It's okay.
Okay.
Abiel.
Abiel.
Amor.
Amor.
I can't roll my R's. It's just...
I can't.
Mhm.
But what is your title? Entrepreneur, business owner?
Okay.
What would you like to be called?
I would like to be called an entrepreneur, yes.
Mhm.
I guess because that's an umbrella and a lot of things fall under that. So business owner.
Yeah.
I've actually dabbled in philanthropy and I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
It feels so good. It's like
Yeah.
a good balance for what I've been receiving and what you give back. Like there has to be a balance.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's so much
Yeah.
fun.
I would say you are a visionary too, because I feel like you're a model, and I feel like
that's how I started.
you're like a creative director.
Yeah, I started
You
modeling.
have the eye for that.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
And it's just like just observing,
Mhm.
paying attention to what has already been done and being inspired, but then just putting your own twist to it. Like that's the whole thing about like when I see work on Instagram and my husband's like, you wake up Instagram, you sleep Instagram, and I'm like, who else?
Instagram is my life, it's my money.
If you're making them coins,
listen, Instagram is where you're gonna be at.
if you're making coins, honey, I'm not just over here liking just for the sake of it. I'm
Yeah.
networking. You know what I'm saying? I'm genuinely interested in this person. I follow them for a reason.
Yeah.
And so you're just like double tap, double tap.
Mm-hmm. You double tap on my photos. I double tap on yours too.
I be double. And then when you do the slide, I be trying to extra double on each picture. It's like,
I do. You trying to like it again. You know, on Instagram now, like if you pass the photo and it's like a slide photo, it shows you the next photo, so you think it's another photo, but it's the same photo.
Yeah.
I catch myself unliking pictures a lot of the time. They probably think I'm shady.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It comes back like that. So you said your husband is a photographer.
Yes, he is a
Ultimate
photographer.
setup. Ultimate
When I say
situation,
when you ask God
because-
for it, be ready
Listen,
to receive.
I wish my man. I have to tell him every angle. Listen, he probably gonna read me for saying this.
No, but he was working the drone.
He
He was
did
working
that.
the drone.
He's good at that. But you know, I have to do a little guidance. You know, you have your husband. He'll tell you like, oh, we need to.
Oh no, he
No?
is also a visionary.
Oh,
No,
really?
you're right. Like
Yeah?
he is a visionary. Like he is on Instagram and he comes up with the most avant-garde, like Italian Vogue, and I'm like, okay, you do know I'm 5'4",
And you're his muse.
you know what I'm saying? As it should be, and will remain. It remain that way with no head. It will remain. No, but yeah, but he's definitely like a visionary within himself, and we always bounce each other ideas off each other, and it's really a husband and wife team thing.
Yeah.
Like my company is not just me; it's me and everyone who came together to make it happen. And he has definitely been like my number one cheerleader, as husband should be.
They should be your number one cheerleader.
Number
supporting
one,
everything. They
and number
taking
one
that
hater.
Listen, they will read you, then check you, and bring you back down quick. but you need that. You need to be checked. Okay?
Know that. And he's gonna be like, yeah, baby, watching this shit.
That's so sweet. So tell me about your business, City Republic. When did it start, and what inspired you to start this business?
I started my business in 2013.
Yeah.
And basically what inspired me was my husband, because I used to model for him, and I was just thinking like, I'm always modeling for people, selling their brands, and I'm kind of tired of doing that. Like, I want to do my own thing. So I've always been into fashion, so I'm like, yo, that's just, I already have the audience, so why not? And I feel like when I wear a product that I can, people like, yo, I can see myself in that. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna start my own boutique, and I did. And it was just, it was random. It was very random. It wasn't until he just like, hey, why don't you do so-and-so? And I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And literally, I'm talking to him on the phone, he's like, this is what you need to do. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my
like
goodness.
literally,
So he walked you through
he walked me through the process. It's like not many people have that, because he had his own business. So he knew the ins and outs, and he's like the type of person that if I have information to share, I'm gonna share it with you.
Listen, people don't want to share information. What? That's why a more conversation is here, so I can get the information for you. Yeah. And you can pick through the stories.
And I can give you the information too.
Yes, hit her up.
Business classes, if you want to start your own business, like how to generate money off of Instagram, like through business, because I'm not so much what you do. Like your field is a different category on social media. How you be killing it, girl.
Listen, stop.
I'm a business. I be doing the business. So if you want to start your own business,
well, maybe we should collaborate some way so we can. I don't know. Anyways, whatever.
So maybe that's another conversation. That's another conversation.
But no, so like, where did the name City Republic come from?
Okay. It was first called Stentorian Apparel.
What?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to change it.
Girl, where did that come from? Oh.
It was just random. I was like, that sounds fancy dancy. It sounds like that name that no one can pronounce, clearly. And so, and then it has like, I looked up the definition, because it means like extremely bold and sound. Like it just means like being bold. And I was like, oh, that describes me.
So you was on thesaurus.com to look up.
I was like, I just did this. I just flipped the pages real fast, and I said.
So how long did it take for you to realize that you wanted to change it?
A year.
Okay. What made you realize that?
My husband.
He didn't tell you from the beginning?
He just wanted. He tried to. But then I was like, no, this is my thing. You can't tell me what to do. Me and him,
that's how it goes.
Because
that's how I am too.
I be like, this is my thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this trial and error. I'll figure it out along the way. But I like this right now. So then I did it, and I was just like, no, I should have listened.
So you created Instagram and everything for that? Like the long ass
Stentorian Apparel. And then Stentorian. Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
The logo couldn't fit in the Instagrams, and the little cute.
This is tip number one. When you're starting your business, your brand,
make a name that you can pronounce that the audience can catch on to. So then
that's the same thing with me though. Aviel, my name is not spelled like how you see it. My legal name, I went by that first. Yeah. And everybody kept calling me Pavilli, and I'm like, the P is silent. Oh. And I had to switch it.
So how is it really?
It was Aviel is. I don't know why I put is at the end. The hell? So they I don't know. Amor.
But we learned.
And City Republic.
We learn now. Now.
So how did you get to City Republic?
So this is it. I went to GoDaddy. Okay. And I was just like, all right. So I know a lot of nice stores that's easy to pronounce have city girl, city. I'm like, okay, city. And I thought Banana Republic.
City Trends.
No, but I know the store though. But you watch too much TV.
She's not. I don't have cable.
How you know City Trend? Radio?
Radio. C-I-T-I.
City Trends with Passion for the. And now she got me catching on. For a minute I was like, wait, I don't remember.
C-I-T-Y.
City Trends.
No. Okay. What was you saying?
No. So GoDaddy, and then I thought Banana Republic, and then I just put City and a piece of Republic, and I just said City Republic. It was just that random. It was just that random. Just like I'm brainstorming, and I'm just like throwing words together. It was like simple words.
And people couldn't spell and read.
Created the easiest logo.
That's cool.
It was just City Republic. Like anybody can remember that on a business card. If you lose the business card, if you followed me from a drunk night at the club before, and then you see City Republic, you'll be like, "Ooh, City Republic! I remember her." Like it's so easy to catch on to.
So when you started, you said you were already into fashion, so you had to be not only the owner but the buyer for your boutique.
What?
How was that like?
I'm still doing that.
Gauging like the fashion trends that's going on and not being too trendy, but having like staple pieces within your collection.
I don't follow the Fashion Nova companies. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I have seen boutiques carry the
this is
same.
Fashion Nova.
I should have threw on a little City Republic get up so you could have threw that over there.
Shawty send it my way. C-I-T.
Get it out. City
Republic.
Well, okay, you.
City Republic.
What are you doing? Okay, I was ready.
But you don't follow the fashion
But no,
trends.
I don't.
Fashion Nova.
I try not to.
21. Okay.
Yeah, I try not to. I have people who inspire me, like Song Style. I feel like she is so cute, but I'm a little bit risque.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I'm very comfortable in my skin, which is crazy because I'm covered up. This is an oxymoron for me.
No, I'm over here.
But this is me.
Popping out the frame, you know what I'm saying? My fashion. We're not gonna talk about the no more. We're talking about City Republic.
Okay, so bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back. I'm not your token black girl. And then you have the bag, but the bag is probably not near us right now.
Yeah, no.
You see it.
This is actually for another company, but.
Oh, okay. See, listen, she's not worried about promoting other companies.
I'm not.
Yeah,
we all can eat.
Listen. Is this from City Republic?
Yes, but this is City Republic. This is actually from Paris.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know how it's Morgan.
Yep, Morgan, you're right.
Yep. This honeymoon.
No.
Yeah. Okay, enough about him. It's about business. Women, us
Because he's
together.
married for a year.
Yes.
So you're still honeymoon. You've been in honeymoon stage since the beginning, huh?
I'm still calling our anniversary honeymoon.
No.
I'm
married
like
6, 7 years.
No, you?
Yeah.
7 years? No, you told me that last time.
2011. Yeah.
You told me. I was like, you've been out
7 years.
here just in it.
That's
wifey.
my life. That's my
She
life.
is wifey.
Let's
okay.
not talk about me. Let's talk about you.
Well, she knows.
So, you don't follow the fashion trends. So, like, what do you just do whatever?
I plan my clothing based off where I'm going to travel. So if it's like I know in advance I'm going somewhere, like if I'm going to Tulum, like you say you love being by the water, so do I. Like so I live for a resort collection. So that's where my business is kind of going into its niche. It's going more into.
I do feel like an island, like city.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays everybody is realizing they have this kind of island girl in them. Like it's just something, I don't know, maybe it's social media, all the Afro beats taking over the radio now. Like Afro beats is like you Wakanda forever. Come on now. Like everybody got this like Afrocentric island, especially we love the sun. Like, hello, we live for it. Our
My
skin
favorite
lives for it.
I love everything that you wear that's floral print. Like when you have the floral and the ruffles. And oh my god, I go off for it. And then the yellow set that I wore.
That yellow set, she killed it. Let me tell you, Abiel.
It was so nice on my chocolate.
No, it looked yellow is.
It's our color.
It's a black girl best friend.
Yeah.
Well, I need to put that on.
Yellow is listen
On a yellow shirt.
Now in 2013, when you started City Republic, I remember a lot of boutiques popping off at that time.
Yeah.
How did you make it through that oversaturation of everybody and their mama having a boutique? Like, what did you do to keep your business going and keeping it afloat?
I pretty much didn't pay attention to what everybody else was doing.
That's what you.
It's like it was really that simple. Like because I feel like if you overwhelm yourself too much by the competition, then it just ruins the whole creative juices of like the shopping part. Yeah. Because you're kind of like you can't really create something of your own because you're thinking about what everybody else is doing. Yeah. So like for me, I kind of just did my own thing, and I'm just like, and at that time I was still working at a bank, so it wasn't. I didn't go full time until 2 years ago. Oh wow. Yeah, like when I brought the City Girl Curls collection in, that's when I was able to really like I'm like, look.
This is City Girl. Well, this is not City Girl, but this is City Girl's
curls.
Yes.
Curls
so you
for the
sell
girls.
hair. What made you start your hair, like the hairline, City Girl?
So I did the big chop.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like that whole process of me learning about my natural hair and who I am. It's like a whole spiritual journey behind like doing that.
Yeah.
So that's what I did, and there were just times I just wanted to switch it up. So like that's when I really got into wigs, because I couldn't do the sew-ins anymore. I'm ADHD. I feel like I can't sit in one place too long, so to do a sew-in and then it'd be hurting my head, and then I want to take it out, and so I was like, I just really got into the wigs. And then there was a specific wig that I just cling to. And I loved it so much. And everybody around me just was like, yo, where did you get your hair? And then let's not talk about the Caucasians, boy. They love a black girl in curly hair.
Really?
They don't know how to act.
Oh, wow.
Not even, it's just, I think it's any race. Because it's just like the whole natural,
the volume.
The volume
like
is like,
that.
that's how they see us.
Yeah.
Like, really.
Okay,
When you go to commercials and they do castings, they want the girl with natural hair. Because that's how we are. Like, when we have natural hair. So that's what kind of like just made me, I'm going to start selling the curls. I made the call. I got the vendor. I made it happen.
Yes.
I was like, this is it. I was like, I had to. I was like, because the clothing thing was a struggle, because like some things were hit or miss. Like some things is like, oh, I thought it was popping and it wasn't. And then I'm stuck with it. And I'm like,
how do you handle that? Like when you're stuck with this merchandise that's not...
I keep reinventing it. I try to scout like different models that I feel like will bring a different look to it, because sometimes it's all about like how you market the product and who's wearing the product. And so, and I only use black women to shoot my stuff. So it's like all about just us, like for us, by us, from the root. Like when you go on my website, I want you to feel like I'm looking at somebody that looks like me. Like I see me in the clothes. You know what I'm saying?
That's like my pet peeve, going onto a site and then seeing these girls that have like this Coke bottle shape.
The Fashion Novas.
And I'm like,
you can't put that in there. I'm sorry. So that was
I'll keep it in there. But
I'm just saying, but
you're like just looking at it and you're just like, okay, well I know I can't wear that because my boobs aren't that big, or I know I can't wear that because my butt's not that big, or I don't have hips like that. So you just have to like look at it and then imagine yourself.
Really try, and it's so hard to do that because the image is such a distraction.
I disagree. I feel like it's easy for black women to do that because we have been doing that.
Because that's already us. That's already us.
Well, we've been doing it from the beginning.
Yeah,
they never thought to advertise for us, so we always had to picture ourselves in it.
But they use a Latina, or they use someone of fair complexion versus the chocolate.
You know,
the real deal. I'm just saying.
Hopefully they get it together with their diversity and.
Well, I got it together.
But you know, we got it. You got it together.
Come to my.
No,
you saw she was on it. She is on there right now.
City Republic.
And you know what? And that's the thing I love, is because I feel like when I pick people, it's not necessarily because of your body type. It's really because of like their energy and the symmetry of your face.
Oh,
like because if you have yes, you do. You can rock any hairstyle.
Girl, I was gonna wear my real hair today, but my hair was too wet. You can rock
any hairstyle. If you can rock short hair, you can rock any look.
Girl, you rock the hell out of your short hair.
Thank you.
Yes, I love how you could just switch it up and then even in a video, you would just take.
I would just be like.
And just be like.
And the reveal is real. If I didn't have a wig cap on, I would have snatched.
No, I wanted to snatch my wig off.
If you snatch your wig off, I'll snatch.
But it's kind of I'm gonna snatch my edges too when I.
Right. Okay. That takes time too.
It does.
To get those baby hairs just right.
You know, I'm trying to do adult hairs. I'm over baby hairs.
Oh.
The only time I'm gonna do some baby hairs is on my wigs or whatever. And I'm still learning that. Tell me about the relationship being a business owner with Bomb Ass Clothing and the blogger that wants the freebie. How often does that happen?
How often?
How do you handle it? And what are some suggestions on how that relationship can be better managed instead of like they feel entitled? Because I've been in that category. I was that blogger thing like, oh, because I got 10K.
Right.
I'm gonna help and put you on, but really, you pop in and you're looking at them like.
But the thing that goes to is the relationship that you from jump. It's like the authenticity. It's like, okay, from up jump, you're like, okay, what are your rates, or do you want to do this a collab because you feel like it's a mutual benefit. So it's all like from the beginning. It's like, how do you want to work? It's hard when you work with someone and you kind of had like a social media kinship, like a friendship too. And so it's kind of like, oh, because you're pretty and I followed you for so long, why not, let's work together. And it's kind of hard to kind of put that friends and that, okay,
business expectations,
right,
return on investment,
exactly, ROI, yes. Give me that ROI up in here. It's both. Like, you just got your followers up to 100K, but I've been growing a whole company for 5 years. Like, I sustain off of this. Yeah. And I grow, and it's growing. Yeah. Like, it's an amazing thing to see something that you create grow. Yeah. And so, like, my 5th anniversary. Yeah. Fifth. Like, most businesses fail. 90% of businesses fail within like the first year. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. Like, it's. I didn't think about it until I decided to look on the calendar because I was writing up my media kit, and I was like, well, when did City Republic start exactly? Because you just start and you're just hustling.
Going. You're just always going. Yeah. You're lost in the sauce.
You just lost in the
sauce. That's for my mom because she always be saying that.
Lost in the sauce. Lost in the sauce.
Why mom say that?
I get off Instagram. She said lost in the sauce. She got lost in the sauce. Where she got her Instagram account? No, it's too funny. Facebook.
She don't got Facebook.
What? She just hip to it. That's the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
You sound crazy.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay. I'm a little. I got something.
We all got a little crazy in us. It's the truth.
That's what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
You know? Listen, I got about 5.
No, these aren't. No, right? You gotta have them.
So, like, okay, what are some tips to a person that wants to open their own boutique? It's like 5 tips that you can give them. Like, I know I put you on the spot with this, but let's start with the foundation. Like, was there anything that you had to work backwards on because you didn't set up the foundation correctly at the beginning?
I would have to say first was picking the right name. Yeah. Because I feel like you're growing your brand off of that. And then, like, I'm glad I figured out earlier on because, like, time to switch it up on a whole audience that know the name. Finally, they can pronounce Stentorian after picking up the phone and hearing me. This is Stentorian Apparel. Thank you for calling.
Like, what?
And, like, that's how you say it.
You're like, finally. I just go to send
I just type in SE. Hopefully it pops up. Exactly.
Listen.
So I would think that would be one tip is picking the right name. Like,
for branding purposes.
Figure it out before you do it and grow from there. So that's one.
I'll just edit it to her.
Okay.
And then, like, 2.
The second tip I would have to say, I feel like, is kind of learning your market. Because I noticed that people, they see an idea and then they're just like, oh, I'm going to do it. And it's just like, one, you don't know what it takes to create. Let's say you want to sell natural hair, like organic products. And you don't go and do the research to know, like, okay, this has to be approved by, like, the health whatever. I'm not in that field, but you know what I'm saying, like doing your research to be like, oh, okay, and knowing that if the market is even saturated, if it would be lost, you know what I'm saying. So like doing your research, because like you don't want to be like out there like, oh, I made my I made my investments in all these bottles, and then it's just like
the bottles ain't going nowhere.
Just
holding all them bottles.
I'm just saying.
So how did you go about finding your, like, promoting your business and marketing yourself? Because you're mentioning marketing as in doing your research, but getting the word out initially, like, what did you do? Reach out to bloggers, like, hey, let's do this? Or
I built it on my own.
Oh, that's amazing.
I literally modeled my own stuff because, like I said, like that's what I did at first, and I was like, if I'm modeling for other people, I can do it on my own. And I've always been like a social media person.
Self-made. Listen.
No, for real.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Dope. That is dope. I didn't even think about it.
When you want things done,
you just do it. Do it. You don't think about nobody, and that's why I think I had such a advantage. Is that like I could model my own stuff.
I wasn't relying on
I didn't have to. And that's, models are so flaky. Oh my god! Like trying to get a model to show up for a shoot and don't expect them to be on time. Like that's not happening. That's not happening. And it's just like, do you understand? You're a piece of this whole thing, like, and then you don't make the brand. You're just here for the moment.
They don't.
They don't understand that.
I don't know. Maybe not every model is like that. I don't know.
Some models could be.
Yeah.
So and I feel like anyway, that's a whole other conversation.
What's the conversation,
like,
girl?
Just
this
like
is a more conversation.
I just feel like
have a conversation. Tell me about it.
Authenticity to me is like the most important thing. Like, and I feel like that reflects on every aspect of my business. If I'm meeting a model, or if I'm trying to work with a brand, or if I'm like trying to come up with a concept or whatever, like I want everything to come true as genuine, like a reflection of me, like because I feel like
I feel you in your brand. I can't like sometimes I can't differentiate the two because I'm like, oh, Felicia, you got it, is City Republic and City Republic is you. Because you dance in your clothing and I know where I can go. It's just like all in one. Like you have made like a real dynamic
I do
brand.
Too much.
You girl.
That's how I know I didn't want to work for nobody. I was like, I have too much going on that I just gotta like every day. Like I just try to live in my truth.
You have employees and can
Well,
application.
Girl, you're doing so well over here though, but you're doing great.
I'm trying to get the discount. That's what I'm trying to get. You don't got it.
You can just get it.
20%. What's up?
Yeah, I just give it to you. Just be like, I'm gonna wear it today on Amor.
Okay, yeah. I'm just saying that would have went so well. I didn't have to come in here with this Fashion Nova.
Whatever you want.
You know what I'm saying. So what are you saying?
I got it. Like, hey, look, this girl got it. Like, she's too cute. That's why I had to shoot her.
Oh, thank you. I love.
She's
the
so
first
sweet.
time we met was at the Sea Girl photo shoot, the Island Boy.
Yo.
And you came up to me and you were so.
Your hair, that's when she wore her natural hair. That's why I can't. And that was the last time I ever saw you wearing natural hair. That's why it's so hard for me to put two and two together. Because when I saw you and it was just us, you had your hair shaved. And that was how I was introduced to her, because that's a statement. That's a statement piece.
Yes, girl, I like that.
That's why I said
it was so short in New York. I had to put on a hair hat, girl, to warm it up because I was getting affected. But I don't know if I'm gonna cut it again. I don't know.
You would just let
I'm
it.
so addicted to short hair.
But do you like short hair? You can grow it out, but would you like shave it?
I think I might shave it again, do blonde, and then grow it out, shave it again.
Oh, I want to do blonde so bad.
Yeah, just do it.
I just want to.
Just do a wig. I haven't worn wigs in years, like long straight hair wigs, because I've always wore like my tapered TWA and that style. So I've been doing something a little different, but off of me, I want to ask, like, where do you see your City Republic going? Like, what's the goal, 5-year goal? Do you see yourself brick and mortar, or do you want to live online?
Oh, everything is online now.
Thank you.
I feel like a brick and mortar is just another overhead expense. Like, why do it? Exactly. Everything is so convenient. Like, from my house, whatever, like, just have a little office space, do your shipping, like it's just so cost effective, like why? And the reach is so much bigger. Like you can have international shipping. When you have a brick and mortar, it's like you don't know who's gonna walk in that day. I feel like
rob you, who's in the store working for you, robbing you.
Right.
You just never know. It's a lot of variables.
Exactly. Okay. Exactly. But in the next 5 years, I do see City Republic just being known as the resort go-to spot. Like anybody going on vacation, they think City Republic. And
I don't feel like there's a spot that dedicates to like resort wear.
Yeah.
You just have to go like seasonal. You have to know the season and shop that way. But it's something year round, because people are vacationing at any time they can.
Yeah, and the people I know are vacationing.
She always on somebody's plane sailing across the world.
Southwest.
Listen, no, you are always on somebody's like beach.
I be trying.
I'm like listen, you're
before climate change destroys what God has created for us, I will enjoy it.
Yeah, I do that so well. So you have to follow her, you guys. Okay, follow her personal account, because you can not only be fashionable, but you can learn some dance moves.
Some dance
She was teaching me, but
or you can take some business classes if you want. We're gonna be talking about how to find your purpose. Like it's gonna get really deep. Like I'm excited. I think we should actually
send me that information because I like promoting events on Amor TV. So when is that gonna happen?
The webinar?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing it in April.
Okay. All right, we got time. You need to follow her so you can. She's successful in everything that she does, and she will definitely guide you guys on the right direction. So I'll have all of her information, her links down in the description box below. Make sure you're commenting, following, and subscribing. Until next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Feel good, y'all. Like real good. Let's take a toast to the good vibes.